Angela Drake, and we are back here for part 2 of Preptober. And today we're going to talk about two things. Number one, I'm going to start off with Sarra Cannon's Preptober Freebie. And this lets you plan out your entire October, lets you prep for Nano. Everything from figuring out how many words per day you need to write based on the number of days you can write. Maybe you take off 3 or 4 days for Thanksgiving week, or maybe you have a day job, so trying to cram 1,667 words in every day just isn't possible. Or maybe you want to write 100,000 words instead of 50,000 words, which means you need to double your word count. Sarra has all of that in her Preptober planner that you can get for free by signing up for her newsletter. I will link that as well as her walkthrough Preptober planner video in the description box below. So, now that you have your Preptober planner, this is a great time to start figuring out where you plan to write. And, excuse me, this week for Preptober number 2, we are talking about your space, where you write. I'm sitting at mine. My favorite place to write is on my sofa in my office. It's comfy. I can change my position, whether I want to just snuggle up in the corner by the armrest in a pillow, or if I want to stretch out the length of the sofa, or if I want to sit up and put my feet on a footrest in front of the sofa. I can also close the door and shut out my husband, the dog, the cats, and have peace and quiet. I know that's not possible for everybody. I get that. Maybe your space is snuggled up in your bed against the pillows. Or maybe you prefer a cafe or a coffee shop of some type, or wherever that your corner is that you go to write. It's a scientific fact that when you set a routine to write, the words will, and do it every day. That's the key. You need to try to do it every day, and the words will flow. And I'm speaking from experience. I've had problems getting into a story. But when I make myself sit down and get into it every day, even for a half an hour, I find that by the time I'm getting into the story, the words start coming better. So try to find a place where you can go every day to work on your Nano novel. Have a desk and a chair, have your sofa, have your bed and pillows, whatever works for you. The other thing is you're going to need your supplies. So whether you use an electronic device or you like to write longhand, which means you're going to need notebooks and pens, and you're going to need multiple of both of those. If you're going to use a laptop or an AlphaSmart or a netbook or whatever, what kind of program are you using? Do you need to have it installed? Do you need a flash drive? Backing up if you're using an electronic device is extremely important. I have heard horror stories on the NanoWriMo forums where somebody did not back up their writing and lost thousands of words, tens of thousands of words. So whatever electronic device you're using, please remember to back up, either on a flash drive, onto the cloud, send it to yourself in an email, send it to a friend you trust in their email, whatever you need to do. And make sure that whatever program you're using is functional. Do you need to clear your cache on your computer so you don't have problems getting into places? You need to condition your mind and your spirit to write every day. So, in your special space to write, do you want to have a candle? Do you want to have mood music that you write by? Music that fits the theme of your story? Snacks are important. We need to stay hydrated. We need to keep our energy level up. Peppermints are great for keeping your energy level up. So whether it's, water and peppermints, or you're drinking peppermint tea, chocolate is also good. Probably not the best thing for your waistline, but it's still chocolate releases the endorphins that help you be more productive. Truth. And whatever you use, only use it during your writing time. So have specific snacks that you have just for when you write, okay? Because that's part of the programming your brain to be ready to write. And yes, I'm not Italian, but I use my hands a lot, so there you go. If you're Try to think about putting your phone in another room. Find a no phone zone so you're not interrupted by bleeps from Facebook and text messages and Twitter and Instagram and your nano notifications, that kind of thing. Try not to use your phone or have it anywhere near you when you're doing your writing time. You can check all that when you're done with your writing for the day. Or if you want to take a break, check it and then come back. Also think about if there are sprint groups that you want to be a part of. We have several sprint groups that participate with NanoWriMo through Discord. Some have their own private writing groups. We do sprints on YouTube. We do a lot of live sprints during YouTube or doing Nano on YouTube. But think about that wherever your space is, that's what you're coming to write and do nothing else. You're not going to doodle. You're not going to draw pictures. You're not going to talk on the phone. You're not going to visit with somebody else. Your writing space is your place to write. Okay? So think about, for the next week, where you want to be when you write. Me, I'm in it. I'm on my comfy sofa. I will have my laptop handy. I will also write by hand sometimes. So all of that will be here. Excuse me. Bob is going to hang new puck lights in the soffit of my bookcase above my sofa so that I have softer light in here to work by and without having the glaring ceiling lights that are on now. And I probably should have checked the lighting on those before I started recording, but I'm getting there. Also, in regards to last week when I talked about my filming corner for there, I am going to get that cleaned up and ready for filming eventually, but right now with the stuff that I'm prepping to get ready for OCW, I don't have time to worry about that. My sofa works perfect. I do have a new tripod for my phone and a new light ring that I'm testing out, so leave me a notes in the comments below. Those of you who work with the light rings and the tripods, what you think that I need to adjust, because I'm all new to using this particular type of tripod. I'm used to not filming my face. I'm used to filming my crafting board in front of me. So tips down below, very much appreciated. Tell me, are you participating in NanoWriMo this year, and are you prepping through Preptober? Let me know what your plans are for the month, and I will see you back here next Friday with part 3. Thanks for joining me in the studio today.